All right, so a multiple choice quiz has 5 questions. Each question has 4 choices, and you randomly guess each one. This sounds a lot like you, Aaron. All right, what is the probability of getting exactly 2 questions correct? So how do we do this problem? So take a look. We have 5 questions, right? And we want to get exactly 2 of the questions correct. Now, if I were to ask you, let's say if I have heads or tails, right? Let's say if I have a coin. And let's say if I ask you, what's the chance that I get 2 heads in a row? So I flip the coin 2 times. What's the chance that I get 2 heads in a row? Well, there's a 1/2 chance I get a heads on the first try, and a 1/2 chance I get a heads on the second try. So chance is 1/4. We can use the same logic. All right. So what are the chances that let's say if I get question 1 and question 2 correct? All right. What is the chance that that happens? What's the chance that I get question 1 and question 2 correct, but then I get the rest of them wrong? Well, notice how the chances of me getting 2 answer choices correct, well, remember that there's a multiple choice quiz has 5 questions and each question has 4 choices. So there's a 25% chance I get that I get it correct here, a 25% chance that I get it correct here. And then after that, the chance that I get it wrong is a 75% chance. Right? The chances that I get this wrong is a 75% chance. The chance that I get this question wrong is also 75%. And the chance that I get this question wrong right over here is also 75%. However, this question is asking us, what is the probability of getting exactly 2 questions correct? And the thing is that the problem with me just, getting only question 1 and question 2 is correct, the problem with this is because I don't have to get question 1 and 2 correct, right? I can also get question 2 and 3 correct. I can also get only question 3 and 5 correct. So notice how this is only one possibility of getting 2 questions correct out of the many different possibilities that I can get 2 questions correct. So what I essentially have to do is I have to multiply all of this. By 5 choose 2. All right. What I'm essentially doing is, right, we have 2 questions correct and 5 questions in total. Out of those 5 questions, I'm choosing 2 of them to be correct. And this basically gives me all the total possibilities that these two, and kind of all the possibilities of 2 questions being correct, right? So this covers the probability. This covers basically all the kind of different ways I can get 2 questions correct, right? So I can get 2 questions here correct. I can get 2 questions here correct, right? This part right over here basically covers all of the different sort of ways I can get 2 questions correct. So, the rest of this is kind of just calculator work, So my TI-84 here. So 25% times 0.25 times 0.75, and we have 3 of these. So it's going to be to the 3rd power, and it's going to be multiplied by 5 choose 2. So I multiply this by 5 choose 2. And then if I multiply this by 100 again, this is around a 26% chance. This is around a 26% chance that I am going to get exactly 2 questions correct. So, Aaron, I'm not going to lie, it's not looking good for you. But what is the probability of getting at least 2 questions correct? So let's say if the problem was, what is the probability of getting at least 2 questions correct? So at minimum, I want 2 questions correct. I can have 3 questions correct, 4 questions correct, 5 questions correct, but I need at least 2. Well, we would kind of just do the same process for 3, 4, and 5 correct, right? We know that the chances that I get exactly 2 correct is around a 26% chance, let's just say. Now, what are the chances that I get exactly 3 correct? Well, I'll just do the same thing I did before, right? If I want to get 3 questions correct, the chances that I get 3 correct, that's going to be a 25% chance for each of them, right? There's a 25% chance I get the first one correct, 25% chance for second, 25% chance for third one, right? So it's going to be plus 25% chance to the 3rd power times, what are the chances that I get it incorrect? Well, that's going to be 1 minus 0.25 or 0.75% chance, right? There's a 75% chance that I get this, I get the last 2 questions pretty much wrong, right? If I want to find out the chances that I get exactly 3 questions correct, well, I have to get 2 questions wrong. There's a 75% chance that I get a question wrong, so it's going to be 0.75 to the 2nd power, and 3 questions correct, right? And the chances of me getting it correct is 0.25. So it's going to be 0.25 to the third power, right? Kind of like what we did here. This is the same kind of thing we did here. Now, instead of multiplying by 5 choose 2 this time, we're going to be multiplying this by 5 choose 3, because we're essentially choosing, we have 3 kind of answer choices that we got correct, and we're choosing kind of all the possible ways we can arrange these 3 correct questions. I can get question 1, 2, 3 correct, but that's not the only way I can get 3 questions correct. I can also get question 2, 3, and 4 correct, right? That's another possibility. So I have to take into account all the possibilities, and I do the same thing for, right, 4 questions correct, because remember, it's at least 2, but 4 is greater than 2, so we incorporate that into our probability, right? So what are the chances that I get 4 questions correct? Exactly 4 questions correct? Well, I'm going to get 4 questions correct, and this is the chance that I get 4 questions. Let's just say 0.71 to the first power. All right. And then after that, I multiply this by 5 choose 4, because I have 4 answer choices that I have correct, right? And I'm choosing, the different ways I can rearrange that. So this is going to be the probability of me getting exactly 4 answer choices correct. And then finally, we have 0.25, right? Let's just say we got all the questions correct. Well, then we're going to have 5 choose 5 here, right? And then 5 choose 5 is the same thing as 1. Right? I mean, if we get all 5 of these questions correct, well, then the chances of that happening, that's going to be 0.25 times 0.25 times 0.25, right? And it's going to happen 5 times, right? And there's only one way that can happen. So yeah, that's kind of the reason why, right? If we have 5 answer choices, or 5 questions, and we're choosing all 5 of them to be correct, well, there's only kind of one combination that can happen, which is all of them are correct, right? So it makes sense that 5 choose 5 is equal to 1. And yeah, now, because we're trying to find out the probability of getting at least 2 questions correct, well, that's going to be the chances of me getting exactly 2 correct, plus getting exactly 3 correct, plus getting exactly 4 correct, plus getting exactly 5 correct, because it's at least 2, right? So we have to add up all of these different probabilities together, right? And doing all of this in our calculator, we get this is around 36.7%. All right, and that's if I did not round this. So, right, remember, for the exactly 2 problems correct, I said this was about 26. If I actually use the exact value, which is around 26, it's around 26 actually 0.4, I'm pretty sure. It's around 26.4. So this is 26.4 plus all of this, right? Then you should get around 36.7 as the probability.